Screw, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Stanno and we are back, guys, after taking a month off to move house, to start my new job and to try and kickstart my healthy eating and just, getting into a better routine, should I say, of eating and walking and just trying to be healthy as best we can during this lockdown. But yeah, we're back creating content, and today I've got a great video for you guys. Today we have replaced the DMR from our hands in Warzone and we have picked up the AUG. And now this isn't one of them videos, guys, where I'm going to be picking attachments that are all like level 50 and you've got to spend like 2, 3, 4 hours using a gun in multiplayer to try and unlock it. This is literally as raw as a video gets, me picking up a level 2 AUG and then leveling it up. So this is going to be a class that you can use early doors on the AUG after maybe 1, 2, 3 games of Warzone, maybe with a double weapon XP on there as well. So let's go into the video, guys. So, on screen right now, what you can see is basically the layout and the overlay of my twitch.tv streams, which you can find a link to in the description. And whilst we're on the topic of Twitch, we can also talk about our other social media. So we have an Instagram, a TikTok, a Twitch, like I said, and obviously we're here on YouTube, as well as having a Twitter account. So underneath this video, there will be a link to every single one of those social media links. And I would love it if you guys could go and check them out. Drop me a follow, drop me a sub on YouTube if you're there. We're on the road to hitting 1,000 subs, guys. And obviously, one of my targets this year is I would like to be on 2,500 before this year ends. And obviously, to do that, though, I've set myself some personal targets. I'm going to try and upload 3 videos a week on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Friday, as well as streaming on a minimum of a Saturday and a Sunday, with potentially one other stream on the night in the week, depending on when I get the time. So, with that being said, guys, let's get into today's class setup video. So, like I said, guys, straight in, we're using the AUG, and it's the Black Ops Cold War AUG. So, before anyone starts thinking he's using the one off Modern Warfare, it's garbage, it's been nerfed, all that, I know it has, but this one hasn't, guys. So, yeah, make sure you're using the right variant of the weapon. It's the Black Ops Cold War one that you want. And as I said, these are all pretty much like low rated attachments, and actually the ones in this video are going to be different to the one in the class setup or in the gameplay, because that was an even worse variant of the weapon. So we're using the silencer to keep us off the map. We're using the 18-inch rapid fire barrel just to increase our fire rate. We're using the 3 times variable sight, or the 3 times scope there, with the axial arms 3 times, which is pretty much the VLK sight. Just obviously this is the Cold War variant of it. We're using the front grip to reduce our horizontal recoil. And we're using the Stanno 54 round drum. Now in the gameplay, guys, I'm pretty sure I was using the 45 round drum. But what you will notice is that in the gameplay and in some of the clips, I'll go from using like my very sort of low level AUG that still absolutely bangs, may I add, to picking up Rizzo's AUG, which he allowed me to pick up to try and get some clips with, and just to try and level up mine as best I could. So obviously, if you do pick up somebody else's weapon, getting those kills, having it in your hands, getting assists, all that good stuff, still levels up your own weapon progression. So if you have got a friend who's, maybe grinding Cold War out since day one, and he uses early doors when it did actually bang on the game, then they will probably have this quite a high level. So maybe go and check out like Nick Merckx. I think Swag's got a class. Bradders has got a class. Go and check out any of those guys' YouTube channels, or stay tuned, because at the end of the week I will be updating this with the high level attachments. But this is like a low level alternative if you're still trying to level up this weapon. So that's what I'm using, guys. Feel free to pause this video and then we'll move into the secondary and the rest of the class, and then we'll obviously talk a little bit about the weapon itself. So the Mac 10 as a secondary, pretty much the go-to right now. It's replaced like all the pistols, it's replaced any shotguns, and all the SMGs that are in the game. This is the go-to. So AG suppressor, rifle barrel, SAS combat stock, field agent grip, and the Salvo 53 round fast mag. The only attachment in there that may be different to some of the other ones that you've seen is this SAS combat stock, and I think other people will use like this the Groove 5mm laser, but for me guys, I like to be able to like strafe left and right when I'm in a gunfight. So obviously increasing that shooting movement speed and the aim walking movement speed pretty much gives you Stalker Pro, if any of you remember that perk from a few Call of Duties ago. So definitely use the Mac 10 on this as a secondary. Some people have been using the F4 as a secondary, which is completely fine, and I understand why people are doing that. In fact, I'm even using it myself here as a secondary on a Kar 98K. But with this gun using the AR and LMG bullets, it's important that you don't have a gun that then just shreds through the ammo. So obviously having the Mac 10 using the SMG ammo or the pistol ammo then gives you, an opportunity there where you're not going to be running out of ammo. So awesome class setup right there, guys. Unfortunately, I don't have a class setup for a low level Mac 10, but if that's something that you want to see, then please let me know and I will try and make something for you. But I'm pretty sure at this point in time, if you are a Warzone player and you've got access to the Battle Pass, then you've leveled this up already to where mine is, and you'll be running a very similar class. And then perks are pretty standard for me: EOD, Overkill, and Amped. Sometimes you'll see me switch out Amped for Tune-Up, because Tune-Up actually gives you that quicker revive time. It just depends on if you're playing like solos, duos, or trips and quads, or if your teammates go down that often. To be honest, if you don't have teammates that go down that often, then you don't necessarily need to be using Tune-Up, because it doesn't really do anything else for you. Obviously, you might want to stick to like Shrapnel or Battle Hardened, or one of those that just gives you a little bit of an advantage over potentially the other guys in the Warzone. And then I use a Thermite and a Stun. The Thermite is purely there, guys, because the C4 got a massive nerf a few seasons ago. Ever since then, I've used the Thermite. It still does ridiculous damage to vehicles. It still does horrendous damage to people. And it's really good, guys, if you get someone down, maybe you've been injured yourself in the gunfight, you haven't got that opportunity to make sure they don't get that self-res off because you can't peek it. By throwing a Thermite at them, boom, it hits them, it sticks to them like a sticky grenade. And at that point now, they're just burning away, taking damage. You're going to get that elim, which means you don't have to put yourself in any risk or danger to try and get that. Then we use the stun grenades. Some people have been using flash grenades. Other people will use heartbeat sensors. For me, because Ghost is such a common perk in Warzone now, the heartbeat sensor kind of becomes redundant unless you get in a loadout very, very, very early doors. When I play with quads or trips, what you find is that one or two of us will be running a heartbeat sensor. The other person then runs a flash, a stun, maybe even a snapshot grenade if, like I said, that's even being used right now. But mostly it's the flash or the stun, and then the heartbeat sensor as like a one-off within the team. And that's pretty much the class, guys. So I hope that you enjoy the class. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed it, if you're using the AUG, what your thoughts are on it. But the other thing, guys, that I do just want to say and take a stop and pause in this video is that on Twitter a few days ago, before I made my comeback on Twitch, I tweeted out a poll and I asked people to vote on what they wanted to see me making content on. Was it that you want me to stick with Warzone and you want me to keep creating Warzone class setups and you want me to keep playing with viewers on Warzone and entering tournaments here and there, potentially going for 100-0 Warzone game battles record? Or do you want me to be playing, Cold War public matches with viewers, going for big win streaks and potentially trying to become like #1 in the world for the biggest win streak on public matches? Now, the guys on Twitter, I think it was about 15 to 20 people voted, and of those, 70% of the people voted for Warzone and the rest voted for the Cold War multiplayer. So hence why we're here making Warzone videos. But I thought it'd be unfair to leave out the other platforms, so I asked the guys on Twitch that have also recommended and voted for me to continue with the Warzone content. So guys on YouTube, I'm asking you directly, what do you want me to make content on? Obviously I'm here to make content for you guys, to try and entertain, to try and show you new weapons to use, but also I'm here for me as well. I want to make videos that I enjoy. So personally, I prefer making Warzone videos. I just prefer Warzone to multiplayer, purely because I haven't got like a solid 6-man team to run multiplayer with, which would mean that obviously we'll be picking up random players here and there that don't always necessarily play for the W when you're playing multiplayer. But that doesn't mean to say that I'm against playing that. So if here and there you do want to see me going on win streaks and that sort of stuff, then let me know in the comments below what you would rather me make content on. Do you want me to stick with the Warzone classes and challenge videos, or do you want me to obviously make those multiplayer win streak videos and class setups potentially for multiplayer? So let me know in the comments below. But also, guys, let me know some Warzone challenges that you want me to try. So whether that be a class setup that you want me to try and use, a weapon that you want me to try and use, or is it like, you know, you can only use ground loot in the first 60 seconds. If you go down, you can't win your gulag and get back. You just got to win a whole game straight out. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next video. And I hope as well that you enjoy the clips, because some of these clips, guys, are naughty. And like I said, you've got to remember that the early kills in the gameplay, they're actually with a very low level AUG. I'm pretty sure that it's no higher than about level 10 to 15, which literally, with it being double weapon XP right now, you can get that in about 4 games of Warzone with very minimal kills. So if you have like one pop-off game where you get 10, 15 to 20 kills with the AUG, you're already on like level 10, 15. So yeah, it's a super easy class to unlock, and I hope that you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I can't move anywhere.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Got him. His mate's down there as well. I got the one's down and dead. Jesus. Took far too many bullets to do.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this is probably going to get me killed, but hi ho, here he goes.
It's either that or a scavenger.
Bounty target is up. Let's get it done.
Yeah, they're that on me.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, baby, let's fucking go. Start off.
Gas is inbound.
Got him.
Oh, nice. I jumped down this ladder.
Yeah, no, that was great play, bro.
We're out of time. Scrub the contract.
Just stay in cover. If they push up, I've got
Oh,
you.
what?
Unlucky. They're pushing.
Found him.
Nice.
He's the one you got up. He's beyond. Yeah. Nice, bro.
Come on the roof or anything.
Yeah, there's a door on this side as well that I didn't even know about.
Moving. Cancel my last.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Come on.